It ended up being a smart up move for the Indian equity markets. If you remember yesterday's session, you saw a very narrow move. That continued to be the case today for the benchmark index, but we ended up with gains of about 0.5%. Nifty 50 briefly breached the 19,500 mark, but failed to hold on to that level. Yesterday, you saw just a few stocks contributing to the rally in the Nifty 50. Today, it was more broad-based. And in fact, the broader end of the market outperformed the benchmark. So you had the small cap index in particular that gained over 1%. And you had the mid cap index also that gained about 0.8% or thereabouts. Now, if you look at the key gainers on the benchmark index, you'll see that there were much more, of course, gainers than losers. But the top five were Sun Pharma, which gained about 2.6%, Eicher Motors, recovering some lost ground, up as much as 2.6%. A few brokerages have, in fact, upgraded the stock to a buy. Tata Consumer Products, 1.9%, Apollo Hospitals and Maruti Suzuki all gaining ground. Among the losers, you had UPL, which was the worst performer, down about 2.5%. We'll get to why in just a bit. Bajaj Finance down about 1.3%. JSW Steel down as much as 0.9%. Axis Bank and HCL Tech also losing ground. Now, the chemical stocks, including UPL, lost ground today on account of large companies globally warning of a slowdown in the chemical space, and that has affected sentiment here in India as well. Defense stocks on the other end of the spectrum have gained quite significantly today. No real trigger, so to speak, but Mazagon Dock continued its rally up as much as 10% in trade. You had Bharat Dynamics up 14.5%, Cochin Shipyard 12.2% or thereabouts. All of them with quite high volumes, I might add. Another stock with very high volumes was Castrol India, which gained over 5%. Among the losers, you also had Vedanta, which was down about 1.7%. Key, of course, was the breaking up of the joint venture with Foxconn pulling out. But Vedanta saying it continues to aim for a semiconductor manufacturing facility here in India. Attention now shifts to earnings, with TCS as well as HCL Tech reporting their numbers tomorrow. And of course, that's going to be very closely watched out for.